Hello, hello, hello everyone, how's it going? Nice to see you, of course. And here we go. Why is the camera reset? Oh my god. The camera. Why has it done that? There we go. I'll keep up the fucking mind. There we go. Now we're good. Now we're ready. Okay, that Super Haaland scoring against Villa in 2000. Alfie, that is. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, that is super loud, my mic as well, isn't it? Jesus, everything's gone wrong. Now we're ready. OBS wouldn't work for some reason. I don't know what that was all about. It's got me in a bit of a delay. Mic was wrong, camera was wrong, even though I set it up. Here we go. I'm gonna sit back a little bit. There you go. Yeah, I mean, I never like seeing records like that where you've not lost in like 13 games against the team because you just know it's due. Thankfully, it wasn't due the last game of last season. Let's do it. Kicking off after the adverts for 5 minutes. Let's see what Twitter's saying. Super excited. Don't know what everyone's score prediction is. I've seen 4-1 already. Someone's predicting. Don't know about that. I will say I don't trust the defense to keep a clean sheet. Never have. Can you imagine if Haaland gets another hat-trick though? And I can't believe I took Tony out of my FPL team. I took Tony out and he gets a hat-trick. I mean, I replaced them with Mitrovic, so... Mitrovic did score. Didn't get a hat-trick though. And that Chelsea-West Ham game, I don't know if anyone watched it, but that Chelsea-West Ham game was feisty at the end there. And I think West Ham were robbed. I think the referee absolutely bottled it. Because there was never a foul on Mendy, that second goal at the end for West Ham. Bournemouth had a great result. They were 2-0 down at Forest. Came back and won 3-2. That's a great result for them. They're still going down. Or it just means that Forest is also going down. Look at them results. Brentford 5-2 against Leeds. Chelsea 2-1 West Ham. Everton 0-0 with Liverpool. Great result. I think everyone was looking out to win at the end. Newcastle 0-0 Palace. Forest 2-3 Bournemouth. Tottenham 2-1 against Fulham. Wolves 1-0 against Southampton. All in all, not a bad day of football. Some good results. Some good games. And looks like the players are about to come out as well in this one. Villa, bottom of the league with Leicester. I mean, they've won one game. I think who did the beat? Was it Bournemouth? Or Everton. It was Everton, I think, wasn't it? The beat. Surprising. I can't remember if it was by a point, but no one cares about them. And here's the teams. They are out. We are almost ready. Those. What am I looking for? Come on, lad. Imagine Ern gets another hat-trick. Crazy. I think Gerrard might be the next one sacked, you know? I'm not saying the City game should define your future. I mean, even if they get a result, don't get a result against us. I don't think it's going to be this game that defines it. It'd be nice if it's just a nail in the coffin though, wouldn't it? You know, the lads next door as well, they're watching, I think they're watching Barcelona, maybe? But Barcelona or Madrid, they're watching a Spanish game. We know what Villa are all about. I like to think that the last game last season is just, you know, kick the team on a little bit and just, that's the little kick we need for this game. So we don't have to look back at the other games where we've come back from 2 goals down against Newcastle or against Palace. Or the fact that we had to do it against Villa not so long ago. Got 2 Englishmen, 2 Portuguese men in the back. De Bruyne, Rodri, Gundogan. I'm surprised he's playing both Rodri and Gundogan. Not Rodri and Gundogan, De Bruyne and Gundogan. And that front 3. It's a shame, isn't it, that Alvarez has come out. I mean, Bernardo played right wing last week as well. But I thought he would have dropped either Silverware, Gundogan or even put Alvarez there. I think Mahrez is on his way out at the end of the season as well, because I wouldn't put Mahrez ahead of... I mean, who does Mahrez come in ahead of? I wouldn't put him ahead of Bernardo, Erling, Foden, Alvarez. I wouldn't even put him ahead of Grealish. Liverpool fans praying that Aston to keep a clean sheet. And for me, we're about to kick off. I think we're a little bit behind. And I forgot to start the clock. So the clock's behind. We're okay. We're on the way. I think Stones could have let that go through to Edison there early on. But Villa coming at us early. Bloody hell. Sign of intent from Villa, attacking nice and early. I can't tell him switching across our own box. You know how many times he does that? He does it at least once every game, and it's always in the first minute of every game. It's madness. Villa pressing early. You can see they're wounded. You can see Gerrard's got them fired up the way they're pressing there. But of course, the more they press, we'll just attack them. Because if we get through them, they've got 4 or 5 our players running at them. Why is Walker taking that off Haaland there? Walker is the least creative person on this team, and where Pep plays him, like, I think I'd probably drop Gomez in. Oh, see, look at that pass from Walker. It was poor there to Haaland. I'm not saying it was an easy pass. I'm not saying he should have made it, but I think anyone else on the team probably makes that pass. I'm just saying I wouldn't make that pass. I think maybe because I wouldn't have passed it. They also aligning. Diaz has got to do better there. Watkins outmuscled him. And Edison's really, really poor ball to Cancelo. I don't know what he's doing there. Gotta be better there. I do like that about Haaland as well. Like, he doesn't just lead the line and stay quiet through the match. You can see he wants to win everything. He wants to win every ball. He wants to win every game. Because he's telling like people like De Bruyne and Bernardo there to push up and press. The leader, that we like to see. Bernardo. We're just passing it around at the moment now. Nice move. Alan has it. Oh, what a ball. What a ball. Walker. Hit it! Wow. Wow. Walker shit. Walker is... Why is he not squared? This is what I mean about Walker, like, where Pep plays him. I mean, he's getting forward. He's on. Lucky Haaland going mental at him. Poor by Walker. Hey, bin chicken. How's it going? Nice to see you. Walker. Why hit it like that as well? He just thrashed right across it. Like it's poor. Well, looks like we've weathered the storm anyway early on. For the first 2 minutes, Villa were ready to press us. They're pushing us hard, but when we've tore through them there, first time of having the ball, and you can see the press isn't as strong now. And of course, the more we keep the ball, we'll just tire them out. It's what we did at the Etihad at the end of last season, that last game. They went 2-0 up, yeah, but they were knackered. They just ran out of steam. They had nothing left. All right, then keep going. Put your foot in. He's just using his strength on in there. It's a concert. He's following there into our half. And thanks. 3-0 City. Everyone's always so confident about the clean sheet. I don't know how you all do it. I don't know how you all look. City's defence there and go, we're going to keep a clean sheet. I just never trust them. Although they were fantastic against Forest, but you have to remember, it's just Forest. Newcastle, we got ripped apart. Newcastle ripped apart. Palace, they ripped us apart in that first half. You know, West Ham didn't do anything. West Ham were poor that first game of the season. They do play after West Ham. Bournemouth, it's bloody Bournemouth. They're going straight down Bournemouth. They're garbage. What a ball to Gundogan, unlucky. Gone out for a goal kick. Yeah, why not? I mean, to be fair, I sit behind Pep, and it does look like he's wearing the same. But I mean, who cares? Lucky jumper, lucky pants, lucky trainers. Jumper shirt. I mean, you might have that shirt 9 times. Maybe. Hey, Golden, how's it going? Nice to see you. I love when everyone's on. I'll actually be doing a watch along as well for the Champions League game against Sevilla on Tuesday too. I usually go to all the, I know it's away from home, but so I'll be doing a watch along for all the Champions League games. I used to go to all the home ones and all the home cup games, but since COVID, I've cut out the cup games. I just go to the league now. Because of course, I want to be doing this. And I miss half the season, so I don't want to miss the home games, the cup games too, doing it. What do you all think about Bernardo being on the right wing? I think he's done well there this season. Of course, he got the goal against Newcastle to make it 3-3. I thought he was great against Forest. Who else? He was good against Palace as well, wasn't he? He was one that dragged. In fact, I thought he was man of the match against Palace. I know. It's funny. I know Erling got the hat trick against Palace, but I think Bernardo was man of the match for that. And against Forest, I thought Alvarez was man of the match, even though Erling got a hat trick. So we'll have to see. Ba 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 ba. Ba da 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 da. I think De Bruyne's had a slow start to the season as well. I do. I think he should be doing better there. If you look at, I mean, Gundogan again. Erling didn't have the space. He couldn't give it to Erling, but Foden was on the left there. He could have played out to Foden. Bam. I think he just tries to hit it straight. No bend or anything. So he just smashed it with his laces, but of course, the ball went straight wide. Gerrard the clown. I think Gerrard's mistake here is not playing Ings. I think Ings is a great striker. He's underrated. I mean, he might not have the work rate or speed of Watkins, but I trust him to get me a goal. Look at him time wasting already. Kicking the ball away. Erling laughing about it, he knows. He's going to be like, don't you worry, lads. I'll score. There's Bernardo again on the right wing. Oh, he's good, Bernardo. Yeah, I think I like him on the right. It's a shame that Alvarez. Oh, look at Foden here. Foden's had a shocker. Foden had a shocker. Dun, 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 dun. They just can't get out of their half at the moment, which you'd expect because they're in trouble, aren't they? Villa are having a bad time. They expect them to be a bit defensive and stuff. Would you'd expect it? It rained here for about 10 seconds as well. It stopped raining again. But we've had a couple of early chances. I mean, Walker should have squared it for Haaland, or even got a shot on target, would have done. I mean, only a goal would have actually been good enough for it. Well, he should be doing better with what he did. And then you look at, like, the first couple of minutes, Villa were, like I said, they were aggressive, they were pressing. They're not doing that anymore because we play through them each time. That's twice I've seen Foden do that flick behind his back. Look at that possession, 82% possession for City. Villa are just hanging on for their lives. Same with Gerrard, he's hanging on for his life. Oh my god, did you see? I don't know if you saw that. I don't think you would have done. Pep and Dominic kicking their feet together. Couldn't believe it. They were like, why's Walker not played past there? Don't know if you saw the stat as well. At the end of the Nottingham Forest game, it was City have scored 5 or more goals in 14% of Pep's games. That's crazy, that. I mean, it's probably more if you include cup games, but that was just the league. It's insane, that. Nice little pass in there. Gundogan, bit awry. Gonna be a mad all day, that. Unlucky for Gundogan. If Gundogan had a bit of pace, I've always said that, bit of pace. It's the one thing we lack in midfield, pace. But he always gets in them spots. What a ball that is. Oof, what a ball that was. That is so unlucky. It is close. Yeah, look how much Villa are backing off now when we get the ball. They don't want to do it. But every time we get it passing like that halfway line, we're just cutting through them. It's just their final ball, or you know, the effort's been poor. So we're going about it the right way, and we're dominating this like it's a home game. Look at Edison, he's just taking the mick, just carrying that way. This is why rival fans call us boring, because teams just sit back and don't want to attack us. It's opposite what you've seen against Liverpool this season, where teams are going at them. No one's really gone at us yet. I mean, Newcastle did. They gave it a good goal, to be fair. And I thought we did well just to get the point. There's been 2 goals down after 60 minutes, and then getting a point is actually really good. How's that foul? He's just falling over. That's poor ref. I know like he kicked him and whatnot, but he went down like 5 seconds later. And that's one thing you got to be careful of Villa as well, because they love a set piece. And then he slips and gets the foul. Oh my god. Oh yeah, this is danger. Because they got some big players. Going on and just whacks it clear. Gonna go all the way to Martinez. He goes long. Walker is flawed, but we get a throw. Not too bad. 17 minutes, well, 18 minutes gone. Doing all right. You know, we're pushing well. We're doing all right. Villa have not really created anything. We've created a couple of chances. I think the best one was probably the Walker one. That's our ball. So far, Golden, we're doing all right. I mean, you keep a clean sheet, you don't lose the game, do you? And if we keep a clean sheet, because I think Stones has been brilliant this season as well. I thought Aki was having a good season. I think actually Diaz might be the weakest centre-back so far. He's not quite clicked. But how good was Stones against Forest? That leap he did to head the ball across the goal for Haaland. What a goal that was. Great header. Oh, that's lovely play between Rodri and Walker, and we get a throw in. That was really nice. Really nice. Nice little 1-2. Walker looking for options. Pep telling him to go. That's a good throw in. Throwing. I think Haaland left it for him, and then he realised he wasn't going to make him. Rodri's got to be careful not to lose the ball there. And I think this is also one of the problems when we do play Gundogan and De Bruyne together. Look how far they push up. Whereas when you play Bernardo or we're playing Alvarez in that position. Oh, Foden's done really well there. That's unlucky, that. That was really unlucky by Foden. But we've got the ball. Here's De Bruyne. Hit it. Corner. Zhao looking for another. Oh, Zhao. I can't say it properly. Zhao looking for another goal. But Foden did really well there. Took on his man. What do you want to see? He did smash it to that near post. I think Martinez would have had it. He saw it. He actually stepped that way waiting for it. It just never reached him. Because the defender blocked out for a corner. Which De Bruyne, and De Bruyne's going to take, let's be honest. Going to whip this ball in. Our post, we love that one. We'd take a few like that. Instead of Mahrez, it was Cancelo waiting for it. And the switch of play is awful, and it goes out for a throw. Walk over another long ball. Owen brings it down well. Got Cash with him. I don't think he cares about Cash too much though. Poor pass by Walker. You really do get to see how poor Walker is on the ball when he's in that role, because the amount of times it goes through him and then gives it away. I think Bernardo's lucky not to pick up a yellow there. It did go straight into the back of him. Cash has gone down. Cash was on the other side of the pitch, so I don't know what that's all about. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. Cash being down. He was chasing Foden when I last saw him. Ball got switched. Bernardo brings down Digne. Luca Dean. And all of a sudden, Cash is down. And this is a shame as well, because it gives them a chance to regroup, refresh. Because we got them really penned in there. They are saying, we're going to play long ball, lads. We're going over the top. You get ready. Because they played long ball against us at the Etihad last season, and it caused us so many problems. Because even Rodri was losing them headers. Rodri was, and Fernandinho in that first half, he just got dominated in the air. I think if Pep hadn't made the change of Fernandinho at half time, I think we'd lose that game. Come on, ref, tell him to get up. I mean, people talk about time wasting in other teams' games, but against us, my word. Oh my god, how's he get off the pitch? He's like, oh my god, he's not getting off. He's just stopped like a yard off, like from getting off the pitch. Come on, ref, sort it out. Ashley Young. There's Watkins winning a header on Rodri again. We saw it we saw that a few times at the Etihad. I don't like it. He gets the better Rodri in the air each time. I expect Cash to sit back down here in a second. I wouldn't kick it out. Get out of the way. Well played by Kev there. He tried to ding it for our post for Phil early, but couldn't get it. And he's injured. He can't run. Go at him. Phil made a really good run, yeah, on Cash, and he didn't play it to him. Kev appearing absolutely everywhere on the pitch. Going to get a corner, and there's a sub now. So Cash is off. Ashley Young is on. And it's going to be a corner. Is on the left hand side. To be honest, I didn't know Ashley Young was still a player. How old is he? Started at Villa, didn't he? I think. Allen tried to flick it. Couldn't quite get it. Cancelo. Back post. Too hard. Phil's not happy with him. It's a poor ball that as well if you think about it from Cancelo, because he could have just chipped it in, but he didn't. He's just levered it at the back post. When everyone was in that, like, cramped in towards the penalty spot. We're having all the possession. And we are creating half opportunities, but that final ball is just not. It's not been there. Mings is taking the piss out of Bale in there. And Bernardo. Cancelo did well to cut out the pass from Young. He throws it back to Conte. Bernardo going to close Martinez down, force him to go long, which he does to the halfway line. And it's a throw in towards. Cancelo holds his ground. Just leans into, is it Luis? I'm not sure who that is. But it's not foul. He went straight through the back of Foden there. Rodri, don't foul him. Don't foul him. I think Rodri's looking not to get a yellow card there because he did have hold of Ramsey's shirt. I think he let go at just the right time. There it is. He's grabbing it there. Yeah, he's very lucky not to get yellow. He's lucky that Ramsey got past him. Roger goes back to Edison. His passing has been a bit. That was a poor pass as well to Stones, but I mean, Stones did both with it. And Rodri's Cancelo. Outside of the foot to Erling. He doesn't quite reach it. That was so unlucky. Again, just the final ball is not quite there, is it? It's just short each time. Just close. It's a good ball by Cancelo. Nice bend. Just too hard. And just can't quite reach it. I think he... Martinez did really well. If Martinez wasn't as far out there as he was, I think Haaland does make that ball. It's a nice play from Haaland. Give it back to De Bruyne. Nice one too. De Bruyne couldn't get it to Foden. If he did, Foden was gone. That's two really good tackles by Cancelo. Two really good tackles by Cancelo. Silva trying to wiggle through three. Can't do it. Rodri to Foden, who's having all that space on that left-hand side. You sense there's a goal in this before half-time. I just don't know who for. I mean, you can see Villa having one break and then getting away with something, but you sense there's a goal in this coming for us. I can't see Villa keeping a clean sheet. But Villa they're putting an effort. They're fighting. And you can hear the home crowd getting behind them as well. Roger's too slow on the ball. Out ball that ref. Well played. Well done, Phil. Closing down Young. Gets the bounce as well. Well played that by Phil. I've just touched my glasses and left a smudge on it, haven't I? Clown. Stones is a bit annoyed that no one was coming to him there to help him. No one dropped off. Walker with a long ball towards Erling. Keeper's there again. A goal every 15 touches in the Premier League. Bloody hell. The possession dropped a little bit. It was like 84 last time I saw it. It's 76 now. Villa fans taking pictures there of Haaland. Here we are now. Can have no shots on target. That's poor, that. Nice play. Gundogan went for Erling there instead of going for De Bruyne. If he'd gone for Kev, I think we had a 3-on-2 situation. But the defender got a touch on it when he tried to give it to Haaland. Oh, Haaland. Oh, it's Kev, wasn't it? Kevin Haaland has swapped places there. If that was Haaland, I think he has Martinez. Martinez, heavy touch from the goalkeeper, and De Bruyne was just inches away from it. Walker's on the right goal, Bernardo again there. He's been doing that all half. Look at the space Foden has every time on the left here. Gundogan does really well to recover that as well. They're playing on the edge, Villa. That's the problem. I think their defending is a little bit last-ditch, some of it. And it's not going to work the whole game, that. Last-ditch defending works well for a while, but it doesn't work for 90 minutes. That ball by Cancelo was so bad. Like, Foden did really well to give it to him. He's done well to get the space. He's on the byline, and he just passes it to the keeper. Good header. Good 1-2. Beautiful 1-2. Just didn't cut it back enough. Haaland does well to close down Konsa, and it's going to be a throw into Villa. Haaland's strength's ridiculous, isn't it? Keeper again. Keeper's so quick off the line, and he has to be. Haaland would have had it 3 times. Stupid foul. Hey, Ben Chicken, we're growing 14 viewers. That's pretty good, isn't it? Hey, well, just a bit chill here. I don't mind 2 or 3. I mean, 1 or 2, it doesn't matter to me. But anyone that is there, make sure to hit the like button. That helps too. I never say that enough. I always do, because I always watch other fan channels. Yeah, I watch all the other fan channels and watch watchalongs and stuff. Not just the big ones like AFTV or United Stand or anything, but I watch them all. And I just never do the whole hit that follow button, hit that like button or anything. Never do it. I feel like it's gonna be more chill. I was wondering as well. I'm not that interested in it, if I'm honest with you. But during the World Cup, the Aston well to win that header. If I should do the England games as well, of course, other channels doing a lot better, like Goldbridge and that. That's usually where the watchalongs for England and stuff. Well, I mean, if there's 2 or 3 people wanting an England watchalong, I can do that as well. Oh my god, how easy have they just cut us open here? What a ball to Watkins as well. Oh my god. And that's what I mean. Look at this. So we have the ball. It's possibly a foul. I don't know. I can't really see if he's got his hand around his neck or if he's just stronger than him. But 2 passes and they've gone 90 yards and got a shot at goal. In fact, the deflection by Stones nearly took it in. It was going wide. Got to do better than that. Got to do better. Eden's got to win that. I mean, he was fouled. You jumped into him. You jumped into him. You looked at him and then jumped into him. It's not like you stood still and jumped. But that's fired the Aston Villa crowd up. Because it was a bit flat this game. Yeah, it didn't go in anyway, so who cares? Yeah, it's been a bit flat this game, so I think getting the Villa crowd up is not a bad thing for us. I think that fire us up as well. But yeah, anyone around, make sure to hit that like button. That would be very nice. I said it really helps. Definitely helps because obviously we go to home games, so we're not around. But Martinez is having a good game. He's coming out and claiming everything. And because their defence is sitting back so deep, Alan's not getting that space between the box and the defenders. They've done really well cutting that out. Any of them through balls, it's just not finding him. Edison to Walker. Walker goes to the middle. What a ball to De Bruyne that is actually this time. He passed it wrong. Haaland wasn't looking for that pass that early. I'm glad he said that. He did get the final pass wrong. Otherwise, Haaland was in there. I mean, what's Mings doing there? Mings just threw him. What is Mings doing there? And how's no one seen that? Where is this left side? Why here's Ashley Cole? Ashley Cole. Why have I gone Ashley Cole? It's because I saw him earlier for Lampard. Ashley Young got that much space on the left. Where was Foden there? Keep pressing, keep forcing him backward. Interesting. But so far, not bad. Still a dull game. Not very much happening. Everything's being played in the middle. Like in the middle third. As you can see, there's no shots on target for either team. Walker again having another go. He's going mental. Everyone Walker. I mean, at least he's showing some fight. But some of what's wrong is because of him. I mean, his mistake. He should have passed that ball earlier. What is that? Cancelo is so bad, man. Cancelo is... I think 50% of his final balls or his passing or something is shocking. I think that's why he always goes for the extravagant, because he can't do the basic. Bernardo on his heels there. Alan tried to play it off to him first time, but he just... He went for the long ball. Johnson Roger did really well there to hold the line. De Bruyne muscled off the ball. Diaz really well to cut that out on Watkins. Well, let's try and create something before half time now. Let's end this half on the front foot so we go into a little bit more confidence. A shocking ball from Phil. It's just not working. The front three are just not working. Because if this half ends now with Villa on the front four, they're going to go in confident into the second half. I'd like us to have this final attack and final chance, but at the moment we're not creating anything. Once it gets to the front three, it's going nowhere. They're losing it, or the pass is awful, or something. I mean, what was that then? Gundogan nearly played us into trouble. De Bruyne muscled again, man. They're not using the strength on him, are they? Oh, absolutely poor at the moment. Something needs to change. I think our best players have been Stones and Diaz. Nothing's working in that midfield. I said the Villa would be up for it because they're in big trouble. Gerrard's on his way to get sacked. They really need to show something. And if they get a point or 3 points to us, that's great for them. You got to remember, most of these teams that we play, like Villa, a point to them is like a win against us. So you got to raise your game, even in these matches. But I'd like to see Alvarez come on, because we're creating nothing. And I think his energy work rate, and he can create as well. I think that'd be something. And at the moment, I mean, what's Gundogan doing there? He held on to it for so long, and he's having a go there saying he had no help. But the thing is, he had the ball a few times earlier in the half, and he's held on to it for like a touch too long. And Foden's dropped off. He had a great first 20 minutes, and he's done nothing. At the end of the half here, he's done absolutely nothing. Bernardo's not been in the game. Dean's got him. I mean, and like I said, because of how deep they're sitting and how quick Martinez is coming off the line. Fucking hell, that just sums it up for me. Yeah, I mean, poor first half. We started off bright and then ended so poor. And it's because, I mean, we can't keep doing this in second halves where we go 2 goals down and then fight back again. Also, it's not going to happen a lot. I mean, you wouldn't think it happens a lot. He's got Bernardo's number in, that Dean. And for some reason, De Bruyne and Gundogan have just been muscled off everything in the centre. But we can't keep going goals down and then trying to win it at the end. It's just not sustainable. You're just not going to be able to do it all the time. And I can't believe he's only given 2 minutes of injury time. If that was Liverpool, it'd be 6. Because how long was Matty Cash down for? He was down for like 3-4 minutes and then he wouldn't get off the pitch. He even booked him for not getting off the pitch. Shocking first half, to be honest. Absolutely shocking first half. Phil, I don't think Phil's been playing well, I've got to say. I think Phil's had a bad start to the season. I think Walker's had a bad start to the season. I think that's the worst Bernardo's played so far this season. I need to stop the clock. Oh, reset. I think we have covered a few cracks this season, but that was poor. I mean, no shots on target is shocking. Like it's really bad. Pep needs to do something. He needs to change things around. I didn't think I'd say it, but I think Bernardo has to come off because he's not doing anything on that right hand side. Unless you're going to drop Bernardo into Gundogan's role, take Gundo off, and stick Alvarez on that right hand side. Walker is having a stinker. Walker's had a stinker of a season. The problem with Walker is that Pep's pushing him forward into that central role when we've got the ball, and he can't pass. He can't create anything. I mean, look at that shot he had as well, when he should have squared it to Haaland, or even to Phil on the back post, or he was unmarked, like 5 yards of space. And then he just lashes it, and he just smashes it over. No composure whatsoever. Walker's going to do better. Cancelo, I think Cancelo's been pretty poor as well, to be honest. I do think our best players have been Diaz and Stones in this match. I think they're doing well. But the centre of midfield, De Bruyne and Gundogan, they ain't getting bullied. They're getting pushed off the ball. You know, they haven't got the strength. Bill, he started off the game well, but he's dropped. Bernardo's done nothing all game. He's not getting past Dean at all. When the ball does reach him, he's not even reaching him that often. You know, he's been flat on his heels as well a couple of times for a couple of passes, so he's not made it. Erling's got no space because he's basically been marked by 3 players. He's got 2 centre halves and their keeper, like, watching him. And Rodgers just doing his own thing on the halfway line. Stones saved us. Stones is playing well. I thought Stones was brilliant against Forest as well. I really do think Stones was really good against Forest. And I think Stones gets a lot of criticism. I think it's unfair criticism as well a lot of the time, because I think with Stones, because he doesn't play that often, you know, because he's usually injured. So it's like Laporte and Diaz would be our first choice centre halves. I think Ake's done great when he's come in, but I think Stones gets a lot. It's unfair hate, really, Stones. Because I think whenever he comes in, he plays fantastic for us. I really do. I think he's a really good player. But what would I change here? I really do think I'd take Bernardo off. I think I'd take Bernardo off and bring Alvarez on. And then later on, if it's going well or we need to change up again, you take Gundo off, stick Mahrez on the right, and drop Alvarez down into the middle. And that's the way we do things, I think. But yeah, he's having a... he has to change something up. I mean, at least we're not getting hit, because I mean, they've got pace and strength, Villa, but it's nowhere near like Newcastle level or Palace level. Because them two teams really destroyed us on the counter. And Villa will do the same, because you can see, like, during that when Cash was down, when Cash was down, and you could see, like, Gerrard saying, go long. Go long. He was saying it to Bailey. He was like, we're going to go long. Watkins is going to flick on, and you're going to get that second ball. You could see that's what he was saying, because it worked for them in the Etihad, that last game of the season. They did that brilliantly for like 60 minutes. And then they just ran out of steam. So something has to change. And I don't know about you, but for me, if Walker, if he's intent on playing this way where he's pushing the fullbacks into the middle, I think you put Gomez in instead of Walker. You put Cancelo on the right, and you play Gomez on the left. And at least you got a left foot and a right foot doing the thing. So Cancelo doesn't have to do these intricate outside of the foot passes whenever he wants to create something. And he doesn't have cutting on his right to shoot. He can just, you know, because I would prefer Cancelo in Walker's position for that shot towards the beginning of the first half. They brought in saying the young had him around the neck, and maybe did, but look at Gundogan remonstrating to the referee there instead of running backwards. I'm not saying he would have got him space, he wouldn't have got back in time. But get on with it. But the fact of the highlights is literally just that Watkins chance. That was the best chance. And it wasn't the best chance. Walker's was the best chance for either team. I think Watkins could have hit it sooner. I think Watkins hits it there. Immediately after the step over, I think he gets it on target, but because he took an extra stride. This chance here, how is Walker not squared that? I mean, look at the space everyone's in, every single one. Gundogan's in space, Foden's in space, Haaland's in space. They're all having a right go at him, and rightly so. He needs to square it. Oh my god, look at Haaland going absolute mental. I wouldn't want him yelling at me. He's going crazy, I don't know if that was a foul on Kev, to be honest. You can't really see because we haven't seen the camera angle where it's close up. You just see Young run into him. I haven't seen one because it looks like maybe he grabbed him around the neck or something. The way that De Bruyne went down, because he went down like head first. But I don't know. I can't see. But we got to do better. So poor. And I mean, I always say if you get a point away from home in the Premier League, it's a good point. I think getting a point away, especially in a team that's fighting. Pep said it in his pre-match interview. He said Villa's going to be a difficult game, and I agreed with him. I said it in the match preview as well. Because they're fighting for everything, they're fighting, and Gerrard's fighting for his job, and they're at the bottom, and everyone's, you know, slating them at the moment. They've got a few points to prove. And it's never easy to go against a team struggling like that. I don't think they're struggling with confidence. I just think they struggle for points. You think you're starting to pull his shit? I don't know about that. Like I said, I can't quite see from the angle. You need a better angle. Well, I mean, if Watkins scored, he would have probably gone to VAR. Whether we would have got the decision, I don't know. Hard to say, isn't it? Look at that guy's hair. I want hair like that. I need mine cut. But again, it's like the Crystal Palace game. Look at the first half against Crystal Palace. You could have taken all 11 players off. All 11 players were shocking in that half. Not one player came out of any credit. And in the second half, bam, it's like a switch. And Pep's going to have to do the same again here. He's going to have to fire them all up, get them all out, and we're going to have to start off quick. And the thing about Pep is sometimes he doesn't like making subs, which frustrates me too, because Pep has said for years that we need 5 subs. We need 5 subs. And then sometimes he won't make any. Where he'll make 3 in like the 85th minute. Get them on early. I'd make changes now. I'd bring on Alvarez right now. I'd bring him on for Bernardo. A banana song stuck in my head. I guess it's worse songs. Gomez in is a good choice. Like I was saying, I'd bring Gomez on as well. Switch Cancelo to the right, bring Gomez in, take Walker off. Because Walker, in that central role, he can't do it. He's given the ball away that like 3-4 times in the first 20 minutes. You can't do it. I think Cancelo will be dangerous on the right-hand side. And because Cancelo likes to get forward and he's got the tricks in him, it's someone else to attack Dean. Because at the moment, Bernardo can't get past him. I'm not eating anything today either. I could do with something to eat. I was going to get something earlier on, but I fell asleep watching the West Ham Chelsea game. Woke up 10 minutes to go. Thank God I did, because what last 10 minutes that was. That game was crazy. And no way was that a foul, by the way. My take on that one is that should have been 2-2 that game. Chelsea robbed West Ham in that. Mendy's come down, got the ball. Like, it wouldn't be a foul with any other player. Like, it wasn't the goalkeeper, because if I slide tackle you and your foot hits me, well, and I got the ball and whatnot, it's not foul, is it? But because the keeper comes down, makes the tackle, and the player touches him, stupid. It was Mendy who made the challenge. And he gets a free kick. And Brentford won 5-2. Tony got a hat-trick and I took him off my fantasy team. Nightmare. Absolute nightmare. I've had a shocker. I took Tony off. I had Tony in my team and I took him off. Nice, I got a tweet. I don't get tweets. That's exciting. (4-4-2). I mean, 4-4-2 would be an interest. I was thinking about this the other day. I mean, if Alvarez and Haaland played up front together, it's interesting, isn't it? Need to give some more light. The problem with being here is that there's a window there, which is why change, bam, so bright. And if I do this, yeah, that might be better actually. There we go. That's better, isn't it? Well, that's the thing. Like I said, oh crap, game started and I've not started the timer because I was not. God damn it! I did that in the first half as well. Bad omen. Well, that's the thing, isn't it? That's what I was saying. If any other player makes that, because it was Mendy that made the challenge. Mendy tackled him, and Mendy got the free kick. Like, it's crazy. It wouldn't happen with any other player on the pitch. It is a shocking decision from the referee. And you know, as soon as they go to the monitor, as soon as Farsi go to the monitor, they bottled it. You know it every single time. And that's what happened. He bottled it. Well, we need to play with a bit more pace, a little bit more speed, and Bernardo's got to do better. It's just not working out for Bernardo. Everything he's doing in this game is wrong. Not all entirely his fault. It's not working out. Like, it's just not working. I always enjoy watching Bernardo run as well sometimes because he gallops. He doesn't sprint, he gallops. It's probably a foul up by Diaz, in fairness. Probably a foul. Who cares though, eh? It's a goal kick. Now what? Can't believe he's not started Coutinho. Although Coutinho's not started the season well, has he? I think it's also weird to see a couple of benches that close to each other as well. If you look at the team benches, they're so close to the touching. Cancelo doing Cancelo things on the halfway line. What a goal that is. By the way, that ball by De Bruyne was, oh my god, that's a worldie. That's an absolute worldie. I just watched it in silence because it was that good. Okay, and go. Oh, I love him. Look how he stands. What a ball that is by De Bruyne. What an absolute goal that is. And again, that 1-2 from, well, not 1-2, but Yeah, the 1-2 by De Bruyne and Bernardo actually pays off. Bernardo actually gets his pass right. What a ball. What a ball that is from Kev. I'm sorry. What a ball. My word, he's on 10 goals for the season already. The guy's broken. And you can see that's taking the sting out of Villa as well. They're just stood still now. A few of them. They're not pressing as a team there. They're pressing one at a time. What a goal that is. But yeah, anyone watching, nice to see you all here, by the way. Just hanging out, just chilling. If you haven't already, please hit the like button. Again, I'm not good at doing that, but please do. It will really help. But what a ball that was. Offside again. I tell you what, Stones and Diaz have been so good at holding their line today. Yeah, he's loving it now. Look at him. Big smile on his face. Having a great time. But he's a proper striker, you know. He's always in the 6-yard box. First time, oh, Bernardo had to give it earlier to Kev there. He still gets it to him though. Back post. Young did really well because that was falling to Foden and he had space, had like 5 yards of space if that reaches him. Still in play. And there we get a throw in. A ball by De Bruyne. Oh, you know who scored. You know, it's Haaland. The man himself. But it's all about De Bruyne. The ball was ridiculous. The ball was so good. Say spraying out wide now. Cancelo into the middle where he likes to be. That number 7 shirt. It's gone to his head, hasn't it? That number 7 is Foden. Ball. Haaland likes them lunges with his feet. He should just go with his head. What a ball that is. What a ball by De Bruyne. I mean, Haaland could be some investment. I mean, if you think about it, we invested him early on because would we have got him if his dad didn't play for us? Who knows? Not even sure. Oh yeah, what an investment he is for 51 million when you think 51 million he cost. What? Stupid. I played FIFA from the very beginning in the 90s. I played every single FIFA. I've only ever played as City in all of them, even when we were crap. I was getting smashed by everyone, by United and Liverpool. You know, playing with like, I don't know, Richard Dunn at the back. And Joey Barton. I was still playing on City. And again, last FIFA, only played as City. All my games were City. And I think this year, everyone's going to be playing a City. Usually I see PSG and Liverpool. That's all I ever see. PSG and Liverpool. Because of their pace up front and stuff. But I think because of Haaland, I think everyone's going to be playing a City now. And everyone's going to think I'm jumping on the bandwagon. And I can't wait for Football Manager this year when I don't have to sign Haaland. I had to buy him last year every time I started a new game. Guy's a joke. 98 million. Suggest the offer. They accept it every single time, Dortmund. First thing you do on Football Manager when you go in a City. Well, this season, don't have to do that. Everything was perfect. Everything there was perfect. It was just De Bruyne was wrong. Stones was brilliant there. It was a foul. But the ball by Cancelo to De Bruyne was phenomenal. It's just De Bruyne didn't see it, but what a ball by Martinez as well from the keeper. But Stones keeps an eye on him, tracks him, wins it. Well played, Stones. Well played, Stones. And yeah, anyone still around, make sure to hit the like button as well. Hit subscribe as well, why not? I'm trying to hit 1,000 by the end of the year. That'd be nice. We're doing well. So I should really start doing more shows and stuff as well, but gotta pay the bills, you know? No, I'm not the OG, man. I'm just old. That's why I've been playing FIFA. What was my first FIFA? My first FIFA was like 90, whatever it was, 94, 96, I don't even know. We were Manchester Blue, and everyone was the same. Everyone was white and blonde. Every single player. I just played a lot of hockey then as well. Not actual in person, but on like the original John Madden games, played them. Used to play a lot of NHL hockey on the Mega Drive. That was good times. Early 90s. Sonic in hockey. That was life. You should be able to do fights. It's great. Just go up and punch a player. Would I support City? I mean, I support my local teammate. I grew up around Moss Side. Rogers fucked it. There should be a goal. Goal. Well done, Edison. Rogers' fault. Yeah, I support my local teammate. My first ever City game was in the 80s and we got relegated. My first ever game my dad took me to, we got relegated. So I grew up around Moss Side, so I support my local team. Thank you very much. And I always think you should support your local team no matter what. And before 2011, who would I support? Wherever I grew up. Not like being a City fan in the 90s was fun. When United were winning everything, winning the treble. I remember that when they won the treble. Going into school the next day. My God. Now we're playing. No, see, this is what. Shit. This is what I mean about our defense. I do not trust them at all. I don't trust them. NHL was a good game. I used to love the NHL on the Mega Drive. I've not played them since the Mega Drive, I've got to be honest. It's like Madden. I've not played Madden games since the Mega Drive. I used to play... Because San Francisco is my NFL team. Because they're my team on the first Madden game I played. And then... the first ever place I went to in America was San Francisco. So, the Giants, baseball... San Francisco 49ers, all them lot, love it. Chelsea's form, I mean, Chelsea are an interesting bunch, aren't they? I think it's strange for Chelsea because they signed Sterling and then they decided that he was going to carry their team to like a different height. But he's never going to do that, Sterling. Sterling tried to be the front man for us, but he's not a front man. He's a support player. You look at Jesus at Arsenal, Jesus is a front man. But Sterling was never a front man. And he tried to be something he's not with us. So Chelsea sign him, and then they go and sign like, what, 20 defenders? It was weird. But I think he just prefers to play like 8 defensive players, doesn't he, Tuchel? If you look at the Chelsea team, you look at the defensive midfielders and the defenders they have. He likes them big, strong, and just being able to defend. And I think Chelsea robbed West Ham today. Because it was never a foul on Mendy. Mendy's had a shocker. Pretend that he's hurt after making the challenge. Look at Edison there. He was straight back up and he made a stronger challenge on the striker there on Watkins. Never a foul on Mendy. It's an appalling decision by the referee, and he's bottled it because the VAR referees told him to go to the monitor, and as soon as that happens, the referee's like, oh, maybe he's right. Because the referee gets a second opinion and he can't make up his own. That's what happens with VAR every time. What do I think of United? I think United are in a funny spot. I think if Ten Hag doesn't work out, I think United are done. I really do. Because if Ten Hag doesn't work out, I don't know where they go. That's the danger for United. And you look at the beginning of the season, I don't put much on beginning of the season. People writing him off already. I don't do that because, you know, I have no idea. I mean, everyone goes on about what a great manager he is. I don't know that. I don't watch Ajax. I don't watch the Eredivisie. I don't know him as a manager. And I couldn't care less about the Eredivisie. Although one of my friends is Dutch. They do like a bit of football, but that side, United are a funny team. And the thing about United is, all the players they're signing at the moment, pretty much, they're all pretty old. If you look at Casemiro, you look at Varane, they're signing players of experience. That's what they've done. They've signed these players of experience and with pedigree. But there are also players coming to the end of their career soon. Yeah, they've also got Sancho in there, who obviously didn't really work out for him last season. You got Rashford, who I've never really thought he's a good footballer. I think he's quick, but I don't think he's good. It's like Dan James when they signed him. He's quick, but he can't play football. And I think United always focused on pace rather than quality. And I think Ten Hag's trying to balance the two. But I'm also surprised that he's not playing Van der Beek. I mean, United fans were talking about Van der Beek, like Donny being their saviour and stuff last season. But this is the third manager now that won't play him. So, I mean, there's clearly something wrong with the player, not the manager. Dan James was horrific, you're right. Dan James is not a good player. Dan James can't play football. He's just quick. Like United, under Ole, United try to copy Liverpool. They try to play counter-attack football with pace on the wings. But the players they signed were quick and not good footballers. You know, and I think that's... So, I mean, that's on United. And I think in terms of... And I get the whole Glazers out thing, because funny enough, I live at Old Trafford. Old Trafford's right behind me there. I can see it from my window, my bedroom window. And I'm the only safe fan in my WhatsApp group of all United fans. So yeah, I'm the only safe fan. Out of all my friends, I've always been the only safe fan. So, you know, it's fun. The last few years has been quite fun. It wasn't before that. I mean, if you look at pictures of me like early days on like bloody MySpace and stuff like that in my City shirts from like the late 90s, early 2000s, you can see I was not happy being a City fan. How is that not fallen to anyone there? How is that not fallen to a City player? That was a foul on Foden, that. See, this is what I was talking about in the first half. Aston Villa, he didn't touch him. Dean's a cheat anyway, and he always goes down pretending he's a... De Bruyne laughing at him, telling him to get up. It's like, you prick, get up. So yeah, with United, what was I saying? Oh, Glazers out thing. I get the whole Glazers out. But the thing is, I always say to them, you can tell about Glazers out. Yeah, they spend money. They spend more money than us in the last 10 years. You spend more money on wages than anyone else in the league. And you got to wonder if it's their decision to sign the players they have or the managers. But at some point as well, you've got to look at the United team. Like last season, you can't blame last season on the Glazers. You've got to blame it on the players. The players refused to play for 2 consecutive managers. And the thing about Rangnick, and I said at the time, when everyone's going about, oh, he builds teams, he's a good coach. Rangnick, you've hired a temporary manager for 6 months and told him and told the players that he doesn't have the job full time. The players were never going to play for him. They're not going to do it. I remember when, I mean, all the managers City have had, but when Pellegrini left, when Leicester won the league, we were top of the league, we were going well, we were going strong, and then Pellegrini came out in his press conference and he said, Pep Guardiola is taking over next season, I will not be here. It was Pellegrini that announced it, not the club, Pellegrini. And as soon as that happened, I think we lost our next 4 games, including 2 Leicester, including 2 Chelsea. We just got smashed by everyone. So, yeah, players don't play for temporary managers. It's like, and I've always said, Gundogan go right, oh my God. Gundogan should have given him sooner. And the other thing is what you got to remember about Ranić as well, for temporary manager and saying the player's not going to play for him. When you were in school and you had a temporary teacher, you didn't do any work. Even the temp knew you weren't going to do work. So you're not going to do it for a manager, are you? So for me, the players have to take massive amounts of responsibility because they refuse to play for 2 managers. And to be honest, I think these players were refusing to play for Ten Hag at the beginning. If you look at the first 2 games of the season, they refused to play for Ten Hag until you got these new signings in. And then he dropped Maguire, best thing to do, because Maguire, I'm so glad City said no to him. And people talk about City spending whatever money they want. We said no to Maguire because we said it was too much. Thank God for that. And we said no to Mahrez 3 times because we're not paying that. Same with Sanchez, we refused to pay the wages he wanted. Same to Ronaldo, if you believe what you want to. And these are the players that have gone to United and failed because they don't have that drive, they don't have that desire. You look at the City team here, every single one of these players has drive. That's why we keep coming back from 2 goals down. We may have won the league 4 out of the last 5 seasons, but look at the determination to come back 3-1 down against Newcastle, 2-0 down against Palace. Unlucky, Kev. Yeah, Haaland, man, he's a hero, isn't he? Haaland, he's doing his thing. So, yeah. And another thing as well about the Glazers is that you can now go to the Glazers and stuff, but I think finishing 6th and doing protests about the owners is I think it's a bit daft. You look at other teams in Greater Manchester, like Bury have gone under, and other teams like Oldham and Rochdale struggling to survive. They're the people who should be complaining about owners, not someone finishing 6th in the Premier League. But I mean, that's just my opinion at the end of the day. And it's again, I've seen a few owners of City. I remember the protests outside Main Road. So yeah, United going well. I think they were lucky against Southampton. I think Southampton deserved something out of that game. But hey, create your own luck, right? That was pretty nice of City, I'm not going to lie. Maybe it's time to take... I think he's left Haaland on because he knows that there's another goal in this and he doesn't know who it's for, whether it's for us or for them. Good save, Martinez. Boy, he should have gone out wide to Phil on the left, who had more space than him. And this is the danger for Villa. When they stretch like this, we're going to be very dangerous. But I think Pep needs to make a couple of changes. I really do. I'd like to see Alvarez come on. A bit more pace and energy. I'd probably bring him on for Gundogan at this point. And I'd probably leave Bernardo out on the right and put Alvarez in the middle. Great ball to Phil. Back post towards Bernardo. Oh, he's put it into the penalty spot and Haaland had gone to help him out for the cutback. Bernardo had the picture in his head, but it was wrong because Haaland had moved to help him out. To actually make it easy for him. He actually made it easier for Bernardo, but Bernardo hadn't seen. Arsenal United. There's a game, isn't it? I think about Arsenal is that I think once they lose a game or 2, I think they'll collapse. They've not played anyone good, have they? Arsenal, really. They had an easy game against Palace first game of the season, and after that they've had it pretty easy mode. I think once they get challenged, I think they will fold. They won't keep it up, even if they beat United tomorrow. And if United win, you're only 3 points behind Arsenal, I think. So United's season's looking a lot better than what it did at the beginning of the season. As long as Liverpool don't win it, I suppose. I don't care who wins the league as long as it's not them. Because Klopp is a professional whinger, man. My God, does he like crying. That was really nice. And Walker's shit ball, as usual. Hit it, Kev. What a ball by Haaland as well. The link-up play between Haaland and De Bruyne then. How have we not got a second if we don't win this game? De Bruyne should have scored that. Yeah, I think United and Arsenal, I think whoever wins, it's a big game for them both. I think it's huge. I think whoever wins is it's a great result, because I think both teams are on a little bit of a resurgence, aren't they? Both teams are on resurgence. United fans are going to be back behind the players because they've seen something a little bit different. Obviously, Arsenal fans, you know, Arsenal fan TV now think they're winning the league, which is obviously hilarious. But I think an injury to, like, for instance, if Jesus gets injured, game over for Arsenal, to be honest. Same with if Odegaard gets injured. If Odegaard gets injured, this season's over, pretty much. With City, you look at it again, if Haaland gets injured, we've got Alvarez, you know, or we might play false nine again. We won the league last season without a striker. Haaland just cherry on the cake, isn't it? Yellowed card, that ref. He's fouled him twice in that. I think Arsenal's season's away. I don't know if this season's away. I think, because you look at Arsenal, everyone they're signing is young. They're making some good signings. And these are signings that are going to be growing together and developing together. But yeah, I agree with him. Just signing Jesus and Zinchenko doesn't make you automatically title challengers on Mahrez. I think Mahrez has been shit for a while. I'm not a fan of Mahrez at the moment. I would have brought Alvarez on. I think Alvarez is more dangerous and more direct. Although I will say for Alvarez, Mahrez, sorry, the assist for Alvarez's first against Forest was actually delicious. It's a really good goal. But how have we not wrapped the 3 points up here? We should be 2-3 goals up. Edison did the right thing in just whacking it clear. I agree with that decision. He's had a good game, Dean. He play acts a lot and he jumps on the floor like he's been shot quite a bit. But I think he's had a very good game at left back. He stopped Bernardo doing anything. Bernardo's creating nothing because of it. Mahrez, I mean, I think any City player would go into the United team immediately. But Mahrez, last season he scored a lot of goals, but honestly, I don't think he was that good. Of course, if you speak to anyone from... Jesus. Shit game. And I said it, didn't I? I don't trust the defense. The defense is so fucking bad. The defense is shocking. I don't think we win this game, to be honest. I can see Villa getting a second. It's so shit. Cancelo, not with his man. Why is Cancelo giving 5 yards of space there, the edge of the box? And I think Mahrez was the wrong decision, Pep. I think you needed to bring Alvarez on. Gerrard's just had his job saved. I need to change the score. I always forget. Change the score. I mean, how have we not taken these chances? You got to ask yourself these questions, man. The quality's not been there. But I will say that's so. In the previous 4 goals, Villa they've conceded within 3 minutes of scoring. So we can go again. I don't think they'll go for the win. I think they'll probably sit back and try and defend the draw now. Foden's not really doing anything either, is he? I think Pep could make a couple of changes here. Ball from Kev. It's a good finish. Smashes it top corner. To say Edison should have saved that might be harsh because it went at him pace. It was hit hard at him. I don't know if he should save that. We get 8 minutes, like Liverpool get 8 minutes at the end of every one of their matches. Like we get 8. The finish was good. He smashed it right at top corner. He's just telling Mings there he's going to time waste for the next 10 minutes. Time wasting's kicked in. Hey, Aki. Why the fuck is Aki coming on when we need a goal? Can someone please explain why Ake is coming on when we've just conceded? What the? Bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. I don't know what you see, Pep. I don't know what you see. Yeah, they're a lot more like scoring than we do. Gundogan and De Bruyne, I don't think work half the time together. I think when we're pushing for a win, or starting a game with them both. How's he got this space again? Mahrez has done well there initially. Bit of looking like world beaters all of a sudden, that confidence they've got. And it's our own fault. Because we should have had 2 or 3 goals before they even scored. That's not even offside. I don't know what happened there. Walker off. I'm thinking this has happened 80 minutes too soon. I mean, too late, sorry. I think he's had a bad game again. Well, why is he not brought Gomez on? He needs a ball playing defender. Looks like he's playing 3 at the back now. Oh, he's pushed Stones right back. And Cancelo's just hanging around left back, centre mid. And I said it, didn't I? I said it at half time. A point for teams like Villa against us is like a win for them. They treat it like a win. That's why we can't drop our standards, but here we are. You gotta think though, there's a couple more chances in this game. There's probably going to be 1 or 2 for Villa and 1 or 2 for us. Just whoever takes them. They're looking dangerous. The reason they look dangerous on every attack is because they're always left like 2-on-2. Because we're pushing so high up. So Stones and Diaz exposed. I can't believe he's kept forward and on, as well, if I'm honest. Thing is, if they lose the ball there, I mean, they've got 3 players running it Stones. I'm not sure why Gundogan's still on the pitch either. Why Pep's not changed any of this is unreal. Pep needs to use his subs. Because they're winning every second ball at the moment, Villa. Cancelo's gone down holding his face. I mean, Cancelo was elbowed against Crystal Palace and they didn't give anything for it. All they could talk about was Haaland's kick to a defender's head when the defender was, you know, Haaland stood still and the defender went into him. But no one's talking about Ayew's forehand smash on him. So, weird. Haaland's done really well to control that because that was really poor from Gundogan. That was poor from Phil. Honestly, if De Bruyne won it, not Haaland. The team's been shocking. Team has been shocking. I think Villa look more dangerous than us. Nothing's working up front. The passing's not coming off. You know, these 1-2s are not working. Phil's not been at it. Gundogan's not been at it. De Bruyne's not really been at it. And we should have wrapped this game up 20 minutes ago. And Pep's substitutions, I mean, why is he not making any? The guy's got 5 subs. Look at us playing long ball. What is this about? Oh my god, and we're just letting... That's a great tackle by Stonesy boy. Stones are right back on Coutinho. Look at him go. That's why they call him Iniesta. Well, I call him Iniesta. I think the rest call him Beckenbauer. I'm surprised neither of them shot. Haaland passed it when I would have just hit it if I was him. And Foden passed it when I would have turned and hit it if I was him. Neither of them took the shot. What the hell was that by Cancelo? Don't shoot. Oh god, he's shooting. Unlucky. Beginning of the game, I would have said a point away here might not be a bad result because the way that what's left? About 5 minutes. I don't know how Stones got away with that, but he did. Hit it first time. Hit it better first time. Oh my god, Mahrez. And this is why I don't like left foot is on the right and right foot is on the left. If that was Alvarez, would have smashed it into the far corner. Yeah, Gundogan's offside. Wouldn't have counted anyway, but still, gotta do better. No, Villa fans singing Champions of Europe. You'll never sing that. Not heard that one before. Why is Pep not made more subs is beyond me. This fascination he's got on not making subs when we desperately need it. Don't foul him. Don't foul him. Get your hands off him. Yeah, because we've got Spurs next in the league. And that's never an easy game for us. They did us twice last season, for Christ's sake. The ball was behind Haaland. He couldn't take it in his stride. It's just fizzling out, isn't it? I thought Villa would have another chance. I mean, maybe they will still. Depends how much injury time there is. Unlucky Phil. Only 4 minutes. That's crazy. How are Liverpool getting 10 minutes every time? We're getting 4. Martinez was down for like 4 minutes, and then you look at all the subs as well. Martinez telling someone to go down there on the floor. You seen that? Shocking. It's a good finish by Bailey. It won't be extended. We don't get that. Just don't throw away this point now. Just keep it. Okay, they roll there, tracking him. Long ball towards Mahrez, but Mahrez wasn't even going for it. Fucking. I get he wouldn't have caught it anyway, but it's still the lack of effort on his part that winds me up. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. Look at him celebrating like he's just won fucking league. It's our own fault for letting him back in the game. Not wrapping up the points. Look at Haaland just staring at him. I like it. And then Gundogan plays into trouble here. Oh my god, they nearly won the game. Mahrez is going to play himself into trouble here. We got away with home. What a ball. Dean again. That's not a foul. Poor referee. This referee's been shocking, actually, to be fair. That's not a foul. What foul? Where's the foul? Don't see it. It's not like the Newcastle game where I felt like the points were really good for us. This is actually a really bad result. Before the game, would have taken it, but right now, no. The way the game played out. We got away with one there as well. Ten seconds left. Oh my god, and they go on the attack. I think I just blown our ref, to be honest. I don't think we're going to score. And they look more dangerous. Yeah, full time. Alright, well, I mean, poor, innit? That's a shocker, that. That's an absolute terrible. That was poor performance. And for me, Pep's got to take a lot of blame for that. Pep's got to take a lot of the responsibility for that poor performance, because honestly, the lack of subs that the players he's stuck with. I mean, he brings Mahrez on, he does absolutely nothing. Foden had a poor game. You know it. Gundogan wasn't doing anything in the middle. Him and De Bruyne weren't really working. And that's not the first time they haven't worked. You know, it's been a couple of games like that now. But hey, 1-0 Villa. It meant a lot to Villa that game, because you could see them celebrating at the end like they just won the game. they celebrate like they got 3 points. I think that might just save Gerrard's job and, you know, save their season somewhat. So well played them. But yeah, I'm going to get going. I'm going to do my match review now and move on with my weekend, because next up is Sevilla away. I will be doing a watch along for that on Tuesday, so join me for that. I'm doing a match preview, of course. Maybe release that tomorrow. Try and get out 2 days early. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for gaming. Thanks Matty, AB, everyone else. Thanks for joining. Thanks for saying hi. And Bin Chicken as well. Still my favourite name I've ever seen. And yeah, hit that like button. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out. And keep an eye on the match reaction, which will be going up in about 10-15 minutes. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.